हाय, मेरा नाम है सृष्टि, आप देख रहे हैं एबीपी लाइव और आज मेरे साथ हैं डॉक्टर तनिया। डॉक्टर क्यूटर्स को तो आप ज़रूर फॉलो करते होंगे बिकॉज शी इज़ एन ऑथर, शी इज़ अ डॉक्टर एंड ऑफ कोर्स एजुकेटर। तो बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं जो वो अपने पेज पे तो आपके लिए आंसर करती ही करती है, बट लेकिन कुछ मिस हो जाता है तो शायद आज कवर हो जाएगा। सो आई हैव अ फ्यू क्वेश्चंस फॉर यू। सबसे पहले तो मुझे ये पूछना है कि आपको ये थॉट कैसे आया कि मैं वही पूछूंगी, वहीं पे बात करूंगी जिस पे कोई नहीं कर रहा है?
किसी को तो करना ही था तो मैंने सोचा मैं ही कर लूँ.
So what I did yesterday, so I googled the most 5 Googled questions on sex. So I'm going to read it for you, and you can answer. jaldi se. How do I make sure I orgasm during sex?
If it's for men or women, that's a different thing. For women, focus on the clitoris. That is where the orgasms come from. For men, there's a variety of things you can do. Do what floats your boat.
Okay. So next one here is, why does it hurt to have sex?
Sex should not be painful. If it is hurting, add some lubricant, add some more foreplay. The vagina should relax on its own. And if it's not happening, then they might be worthwhile to speak to a specialist who can figure out why that's not happening. But sex by itself should not be painful.
It could be a lack of knowledge.
Absolutely. Lack of knowledge, lack of lubrication, बहुत सारी चीज़ें.
Okay. So is protection reliable enough to prevent pregnancy?
By protection, do we mean condoms? So condoms, when used perfectly, have a 98% protective value. अब वो perfect use थोड़ा मुश्किल होता है, but yeah, they are pretty safe, and there are things you can do to add to that. जैसे calendar method follow कर लीजिए with your condoms, so you should be fine.
Nice. I think you have answered this a lot, but let's just do it quickly. Where is the G spot?
The G-spot doesn't exist. It's a myth.
All right. How many calories does sex burn?
I think kissing burns like 36 calories an hour, and sex does 360 calories an hour or something like that.
Is it a good workout? That reaction. All right. Okay. क्या लड़कों को अपनी सेक्स लाइफ डिस्कस करना कूल लगता है? And is it same for men and women?
I'm not a guy, so I won't be able to answer that question.
Does it psychologically impact you?
I think you absolutely should have a place where you can talk about it, because हम हर चीज़ के बारे में बात करते हैं, बस सेक्स के बारे में हिचकिचा जाते हैं.
Flaunt करना and बात करना, isn't it different? Like boys do flaunt.
I think that's again comes down to व्यक्तिगत निर्णय situation, but you should definitely have a safe space where you can talk about things.
So somewhere I read pineapple खाने से semen का taste better होता है. It helps in oral sex.
ओवरऑल बेटर हेल्थ से ओवरऑल बॉडी फ्लूइड्स का टेस्ट बेटर हो जाता है, बट ऐसा नहीं है कि आप दिन में 50 सुट्टा मारते हैं और सिर्फ बर्गर खाते हैं और चाय की टपरी से खराब चाय पीते हैं और उसके बाद सोचेंगे एक पाइनएप्पल से आपके सीमेन का टेस्ट बेटर हो जाएगा. Overall health matters.
सुट्टा मारना is bad.
The single worst thing you can do for your health, and it impacts the taste of your semen.
Guys, please note this. All right. So there's one big issue, abortion, and in fact, most of the Western cities, Western countries have banned abortion. So what are your thoughts on it?
So I used to live in the US when the right to legal abortion was overturned for a lot of states. I think we have the privilege of living in India, जहाँ पे ये right enshrined है, protected है, जो बहुत अच्छी बात है. हमारे यहाँ reproductive rights को बहुत emphasis मिलता है, which is great. So we should, I don't know, go for safe abortion, क्योंकि हमारे पास वो right है, वो हक है.
But एक practical situation अगर मैं आपको बताऊँ तो I have seen where unmarried women are not being treated well at the hospitals as well. So many doctors don't want to treat them. So do you think it is correct even when it is legal in India?
It's a very unfortunate situation, and that's why it's so important to be aware of your rights and the law. And the law does state that even if you're unmarried, there's no reason you should not be getting a safe abortion just because you're unmarried. So know your rights so that you can fight for them.
One more question on abortion. How does it affect female's body? क्या एक abortion के बाद या 2 abortion के बाद it impacts, और एक abortion के बाद conceive करना is difficult? How if natural miscarriages happen तो वो कैसे impact करता है, या आप abortion के लिए opt करते हैं तो वो कैसे आपकी body पे affect करता है?
So a safely performed abortion, legally performed abortion is very unlikely to hurt your future fertility. But अगर वो natural miscarriage हो रहा है, repeated abortions हो रहे हैं, तो ये एक ऐसा कॉन्वर्सेशन है जो आपको अपने डॉक्टर के साथ करना चाहिए to figure out why and how that is happening. By and large, safe abortions are safe abortions.
Okay, one last thing I want to ask. It is a bit personal as well. I think every woman relates to that. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि जब periods होते हैं उसके बाद आपके periods end हो जाते हैं, but एक या दो दिन बाद you start bleeding again. So is it natural? Sometimes it's just a spot or something. So what is that? Like you're not done with your menstrual cycle perfectly, and what is it?
कभी कभी ऐसा होता है ना कि शैम्पू की बोतल से सारा शैम्पू निकल जाता है, पर फिर शैम्पू 2 दिन उल्टा रख दो तो और शैम्पू निकलता है। आपके पीरियड में भी यही होता है।
It's harmless.
या इट्स हार्मलेस मोस्टली, बट अगर पीरियड के एंड होने के बहुत दिन बाद स्पॉटिंग हो रही है, देन इट्स वर्थवाइल टू स्पीक टू अ डॉक्टर।
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you guys for watching us.